Hello. Just breathe is my invitation. And in this series, the common thread is living in 100% surrender to our heart, which in other words is to our divine essence. Today, within that umbrella theme, I'd like to bring about the theme of conscious choice and how it actually develops and unfolds. Within the context of personal development, there are different kinds of methods and recommendations for people to be able to put the so-called law of an attraction in motion. And one of them is to create something called vision boards, which are, in other words, a way to define what we want to become a reality in our near or not so near future. So, I'd like to share some considerations around this within, of course, the framework of living in total surrender. So, on one hand, yes, envisioning potentials, having goals and dreams might work for a certain period of time, depending on what frequency of consciousness we are in. So, it is a given that our frequency of consciousness attracts the energy to serve it. So, this is the law of attraction. Now, by creating a vision board, we are somehow wanting to make energy move in a certain direction, therefore, control it. But the whole dynamics of surrender is letting go of control. So, where does conscious choice fit in? Well, as I shared some weeks ago about us having or not having free will, and we do have free will as humans always, and that is the most relevant directive here in 3D. But we can surrender that free will to our divine essence and then allow ourselves to be constantly guided in the now moment towards wherever our purest essence is indicating. So, without a preconceived plan, direction, map, definition. So, in surrendering that choice of human free will, we actually also surrender everything else. So, for instance, yes, I can make a conscious choice, for instance, to have a car or to have a better job or to move to a better home. I can do that and it will work, but I can be even bolder. And as I surrender my free will to my essence, I can leave my choice of life and everything it contains free. within the sphere and spectre of my expanded consciousness. So, for instance, for me, my choice is to live by my essence, to be. And in that, I really have no specific desires, dreams, hopes, expectations, because the common choice for all of my experiences is ease, trust, simplicity, grace, flow. And of course, being in surrender to my essence, abundance is a given. Of course, if I were in this moment living lack in any area of my life, I could choose to let go of that pattern and therefore experience more and more abundance. Because ultimately, that is who I am. And I am freedom, my soul essence, my I am presence is not bound by anything. So I invite each one who would like to experiment beyond vision boards, aims, and objectives, beyond specific choices, to open up to a much vaster landscape of potentials. And then, of course, you can feel into those potentials and choose which one you would like to manifest with your essence, of course, but without being too specific. Because the thing is, when we live in the now moment, our present and our presence indicates what's the next step, moment to moment. So, really falling into the contentment, the blissful fulfillment of being whole, human and divine, intertwined, allows for all of our choices to fall into that same category of effortlessness, of abundance, of joy, of love, compassion, and all of that. And of course, as I have shared over and over again, and that's why the title of this series is Just Breathe, the breath itself is the home of this flow of life. So just allowing this deep, gentle breath, staying in it, noticing its lightness, its gentleness. Suffusing our reality with this state is in itself a constant, conscious choice. Energy does not need to be commanded or controlled. it naturally serves your state of consciousness. Therefore, passion comes forth from that. The passion to create whatever is inspiring you now. Not feeling inspired? Okay, be with that. Just be with that. Observe and allow. Bring whatever parts of you might be feeling frustrated, angry, depleted, whatever. Just bring these parts of you closer and closer and be with that. Really be with whatever you are feeling right now. Thank you. Thank you so much for your presence.